Hi, everyone. Welcome to September of 2024. I know. How did we get here? Holy cowabunga. This year has just simultaneously flown by and taken forever. I don't know how to work with that. If you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments. Anyway, September. Wow. Okay. So, in the English language, September kicks off the Burr months: September, October, November, December. And where I live, November and December really are like burr kind of months. It gets cold. Um, so, September, we have so much to talk about, but I'm going to try to make it as bite sized pieces as I can. So, we start the month, now we're in Virgo season, and September is split by Virgo because the sun usually changes signs each month around the 20th, 22nd, somewhere in there. So we spend about 2/3 of the month in one sign, and then we hit another sign the other third of the month. So we're in Virgo season now. And then later in the month, I'm not sure the exact date. Like I said, it's around the 20th. We move into Libra. So with September beginning in Virgo season, we have a new moon in Virgo because new moons are always in the same sun sign that we're in. So the second or third, depending on where you live in the world, we'll have a new moon in Virgo. And new moons are awesome for starting a new chapter. It's like a blank slate. So we're starting the month with a blank slate, and I love that journey for us. We're going to take a look a little bit here in this reading. I don't want it to go on too long, but I will do a separate reading specifically for the new moon and then one specifically for the full moon during the month. So stay tuned for those. The full moon, speaking of, is a super full moon eclipse in Pisces. So everybody take a deep breath. Here's why. The full moon will always take place in the opposite sign of the sun sign that we're in. So 12 zodiac signs, each one has an opposite sign. And the opposite of Virgo is Pisces. So earth and water are always opposite, fire and air are always opposite. So with this energy, super full moons we're already crazy at the full moon. So the super full moon and it being an eclipse, cowabunga. So we'll do its own dedicated reading because it deserves that um, later. But for now, we'll see what comes out during the reading. But for now, just note that'll happen around the 17th or 18th of September, again, depending on where you live in the world. So this month, especially the first 20 days ish of the month, we're in Virgo season. So Virgo's an earth sign, awesome to get rid of any clutter or anything that's not working because Virgos, I love you, you know I do. Virgos are perfectionistic. So paying attention to those details and tweaking, making little tweaks. You don't have to make big changes, but like just little quarter turns. And it's like, oh, there we go. Perfect. So detoxing, releasing the past. It's a good time to physically declutter your life. So physically getting rid of stuff that doesn't serve you, rehoming it, or if it's broken, throw it away. If it can't be fixed, throw it away. Or repurpose it, upcycle it, whatever applies. The new moon in Virgo, because we're kicking off the month with it, really there's a couple ways you could look at this. On one hand, there's a lot of Saturn and Pluto energy going on right now because they're making some moves this month. I'm not an astrologer and I don't play one on TV, so feel free to find your favorite astrologer and find out what that means. Just know that Pluto is death, rebirth. It's Scorpio. It rules Scorpio. So death and rebirth energy, the death card in tarot. Awesome energy. It's the Phoenix. It's pretty cool. It's great to work with. So getting rid of what doesn't work to make room for what does. That's great for this new moon. And Saturn is a planet that is the ultimate taskmaster. It rules Capricorn. Capricorns, I love you, I do. But if there's anything that Saturn does well, it's hold us accountable and makes us learn lessons. And we're just going to repeat those lessons until we learn them. So work with that energy. So even if you're making your new moon wishes, manifestations, etc., and Saturn's holding you back, like, are you sure you're ready for that? Did you learn everything? Really check on that. Okay. So it's a great time. Don't think that it's not a great time. Like, oh, what's the point then if Saturn's just going to be here hammering away? Saturn's a teacher. It just wants us to learn so that we can move forward and that we can fully embrace the good stuff that's coming in. So with this new moon, again, I'm not going to go into it too much, but we'll touch on it a little bit since we are kicking off the month with it. You can make a plan. And I say that with a grain of salt because Virgo, I love you. Virgos are fabulous. They're earth signs. They're really great at making a plan and they really want to stick to it. But if it's not perfect, then they might not implement the plan until they're absolutely sure. So don't be afraid to take some risks. Just kind of let that energy simmer a little bit. And, don't let it bring you down. Still get into your new moon manifesting, do your thing, all the great stuff. And using that full moon energy will be awesome to let go of any limiting belief systems that are like, oh, what's the point? Or if it's not perfect, it's never going to work. I'm not going to do it. Or I thought I had the perfect plan and something went haywire. So insert negative thoughts here. Clear, cancel, delete. Let it go. Under the full moon, it'll be a great time to evaluate what's working and what's not, and just to make that little tweak. Because then we're going to hit Libra season and you'll be fine. So, make your plan. I know, man plans, God laughs, right? But not necessarily. It's more like you make a plan, and nobody ever says that old adage when stuff works. It's only when things don't work. And that's really getting into victim mentality. So let that go. Make your plan, adjust the sails if you need to. It's cool. So that's a good way to use these two moon energies in Virgo and Pisces, because again, remember they're opposite signs, to your advantage. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to look at overall energy for the month for you. And I'm also going to pull specific cards around career, love, and whatever else might come out. Definitely healing, because hi, Willow Tree Healing. It's what we do here. So where's your opportunity for healing? I've got some new decks that I'm really excited to play with. So yay. All right. So let's see what's going on. Let's get started. All right, Pisces. I had to play around with the lighting a little bit. It's a beautiful sunny day, but cameras don't like it. So here we go. September. All right. Uh-oh. 6 of Wands in reverse. Feeling a little defeated there. Oh, Pisces. Well, Knight of Cups. I feel like that. Okay. As an intuitive reader, it is my prerogative to put the cards where they feel right. So there we are. The 6 of Wands in reverse, that is usually, when it's upright, it's all about victory and good stuff and being seen and recognized. So maybe you're even hiding a little bit. Like, I don't want to be seen. Maybe you're a little on the DL trying to fly under the radar. Maybe stuff's going on at work, or you're just not feeling very confident right now. That's okay. It's all right. The sun is in Virgo for the first 2/3 basically of September, which is your opposite sign. Um, so this is a general reading. Don't ever try to shoehorn yourself into this. Um, Watch the other placements, or if I say it's work and it's love, or vice versa, or it's another situation, just apply the guidance where it belongs in your life. Okay. But with the Six of Wands, sorry, our area is getting hammered with allergens right now. So I'm a little froggy. That's why. But it's maybe even feel like you're not being recognized, the lack of recognition, excuse me, that you feel like maybe you deserve. Of course you do. Of course you deserve recognition. I'm sure you've been working hard. So remember that this journey is about you. Oh, and what am I getting here? Hold on. It's comparison. Mercury's retrograde still in shadow, so sometimes the words just aren't coming. But along the threads here, um, maybe you're feeling like there's some competition or trying to keep up, and no, no. The the guidance here is just to like stay focused on yourself, and the Six of Cups here, that could be maybe some past childhood programming of the shoulds. Don't should on yourself. That's apparently the theme for this month. Don't should on yourself. um, with the Six of Cups, that harkens back to the past with an emphasis on emotion, because that's what cups are. Cups are our emotions. So maybe someone's making you feel bad for something you did in the past. That could be here too. Um, or you're just like there's this childhood programming going on of how things should look, how things should be, maybe even the societal pressures of keeping up with the Joneses. Um, trying to do everything and be everything to everyone, and it's going to lead to burnout real quick. So take care of yourself here, Pisces. With the Knight of Cups right here in the middle, that's Knights are about forward movement, their action. He's got a chess set here, and that's about strategery. Will Ferrell fans. It's about being strategic, about strategizing your next move and leading from the heart. So doing the things that make you happy, not the societal pressures, family, cultural, whatever it is, get to you. Um, Going your own way. Maybe you've tried to fit yourself in. You've tried to shoehorn yourself into something, trying to make this fit, and it just doesn't, because it's not authentic to you. So following your heart, doing your own thing, that's what's here with the Five of Cups in reverse. Not allowing the grief and the melancholy to set in, because that's not going to make you happy. Or even if you are doing everything perfectly, the way that you're supposed to do things, no. Like, yeah, I've done it all and it just isn't, I'm getting recognition for the wrong things. That could be too. And it's just, I'm not here. I'm not where I want to be. I'm not where I see myself. I'm not where I want to be. That's all that's coming through. I'm just not where I want to be. So you're finding peace and contentment by being yourself, your authentic self, your hope for the future, and the things that maybe there's some gratitude. I don't know why I'm getting this, but maybe there's some gratitude for the way things didn't work out. How does that go? The things that didn't work out for you actually worked out for you. So just being appreciative that you are giving yourself this permission that you don't have to fit into this mold. If it doesn't feel right, if it's itchy, I say that my soul itches when I'm in situations like that. I'm like, I feel itchy. And I mean, my soul feels itchy, because your soul is directly connected to your heart chakra, Knight of Cups. With that connection, follow your soul, follow your heart, because it's your soul guiding you through your heart space, saying that this is not comfortable, but this is what I'm supposed to do, even if egoically the programming has said otherwise. Follow your heart, Pisces. Absolutely. With the King of Wands here in reverse, that's fire energy. So you could be dealing with fire sign, Sag, Aries, Leo. Sure. But if we're focusing on you, which I think we should, that kings and queens are masters of their suit. So with the King of Wands, maybe you feel a little bit out of control, a little powerless, um, ineffective. I don't words. Just trying to like again make something work that isn't working. A little bit of imposter syndrome too could be coming through. Um, he's got the magician's wand, so maybe like the things that you're trying to create aren't working. Well, this is why, because you need to follow your heart. Following your heart is the antidote to all of this. If you doubt your abilities with these two, the Six of Wands in reverse and the King of Wands in reverse, you could be feeling like, sorry, the messages are coming in so fast. You could be feeling a little bit in the realm of like imposter syndrome, doubting yourself, like I don't deserve this recognition because it's not authentic. You know, that could be too. So again, fitting this in where it feels right for you. Like if somebody's trying to control you in whatever area of your life, let that go. Maybe even just this lack of control is coming through pretty strongly here. So take your power back. That's your advice here. Take your power back. Let's see what the Sacred Traveler deck has to say. Advice for direction, for movement. Well, I'll take the one that was on top. Solitude and silence, peace prevails. Ooh, okay. Traveling lightly, simplify your life. Okay, so the message is here. Go within. Pisces, you're really good at that. do a meditation. Maybe even breaking out on your own. Maybe being a solopreneur. That could be something. It's just time to take a break. This take a break keeps coming through pretty strongly. And you don't have to sit in absolute silence like a Buddhist monk for 3 hours. No, meditation brings answers. And the meditation could be going for a walk alone in the park, sitting in your car, watching a water fountain, or a waterfall, if you're so lucky. Because Pisces being the water, a water sign, the mermaid, if you will, excuse me, loves water. So that's why the water's coming through really strongly. You can even put on, like on YouTube, they have the Yule log. Well, there's probably a similar thing with waterfalls. Something about nature coming through pretty strongly. Going for a walk by water, a lake, a river, even if it's man-made, like in corporate parks. We have some around here. They're industrial parks, but they have like a water feature to them that everything kind of dumps into. My son lovingly calls them poop ponds. So anyway, I digress. So even just like sitting by some sort of going into nature, sitting by water, taking a bath, soaking your feet. So is somehow just being alone with your thoughts. I know it can be scary, but being able to compartmentalize. And she looks like she's scrying into water. So even a bowl of water could be helpful. Going to an aquarium. I find it very peaceful to watch fish swim. So you could do that. Getting your hands in water, like the best guidance that I get a lot of the time, I'm doing dishes. So that could be a thing too. She also kind of looked at first, I thought maybe she was journaling, like this was a book that she was writing in. So that is a good thing to do as well. And then traveling lightly, simplifying your life, decluttering, that's very Virgo. Just letting things go. This is the Fool to me. This is like the Fool card in tarot. So, and I love that the colors in the card are very autumnal. So something about the autumnal equinox that's coming up around the 20th of the month. So simplifying your life. He's got just a little bit with him, only what he absolutely needs. And I'm not saying that you have to get rid of things that you love. If you have a lot of heirlooms or a collection of something, if it's Marie Kondo, your life. Okay. She says, if it doesn't bring you joy, let it go. But if it brings you joy, keep it. Absolutely. Maybe just organize it. Make sure that you're dusting the figurines or whatever it might be every once in a while, getting them out, giving them some loving energy. Mine happens to be crystals, and these are only a few of the lots that I have. So going through and rehoming anything that's still in really good condition. Maybe you have a lot of books that somebody might find helpful, or donating them to the library or to a hospital or a nursing home. Maybe even going and reading. I don't know why that's coming through, but volunteering and going and reading could be really beneficial. Getting outside of yourself helps make things clear. Okay, so more travel energy here with the travel card and dreams. Yeah, so daydreaming came through, traveling. Maybe you're astral traveling. Maybe you're traveling in your dream time. So keeping a dream journal. Maybe you dream of traveling somewhere. Maybe just take a weekend or even a day trip somewhere to be near water. That's lovely too. Okay, so I've got the soul coaching cards here. They lovingly call us out on what needs to be said. So meditation and journal prompts, because I'm a big fan of that. If you've followed me for any length of time, you know that. And if you're new, hi, welcome, by the way. You will find that I give you homework, but it's good stuff. It's soul homework. It has no due date. Don't worry. What if it was easy? I love that. What if it was easy? Because so many times we get bogged down with, I can't make this change. It's too hard. Because as humans, we're creatures of habit. So what if it was easy? What would make it easy? It doesn't have to be hard. Call in the universe, the stars, the angels, and all their powers, or whoever it is that you call upon in spirit for your highest and greatest good, with unconditional love, divine white light, with positive intent only. Okay. That's what I always say before I light that candle. I always say that. Find the solution. Would you take the next step if it were easy? It's time to expect ease. Call in grace and receive guidance. You are supported. So the soul action, which is your meditation or journal prompt, list 10 possible ideas for your soul's current calling. Lean into ease. It is here. You just have to say yes to it. Beautiful. So allowing, being in flow. So infinite possibilities, right? I'm a certified infinite possibilities trainer. So if you need help with that, all my info is in the description box below. This is the love story oracle. So if this is a love situation for you, hope. Yes. Hope is the antidote to grief, from your friendly neighborhood grief counselor. Just take this with you, put this in your little backpack. Hope is the antidote to grief. So if you're like this relationship is there, we're going through a difficult time right now. It's okay to release it if you need to. But if you are both on board with working through whatever's challenging you right now, follow your heart, have the hope. Maybe you need to take a weekend getaway. Just spend some time together. Or if it can't be a whole weekend, just a couple hours together, alone. No kids, no other people, no buffers, just the two of you. It'll help you to reconnect or to realize that maybe you need to go your separate ways. Either is okay. Being okay with whatever happens is very empowering. But there's your guidance there. And one more. This deck always calls to me. I love it so much. It's the Heal Yourself deck. So what are you being invited to consider for healing? Alchemy. That's temperance energy. Sag energy there. So fire sign, more Sag energy. The alchemy piece, it's beautiful. So transmuting, taking something and turning it into something completely different. So where can you insert some of your magic here, Pisces? That's beautiful. Let me pull from the guidebook and see what else. The path you are on is about to go through a powerful transformation. Nothing is how it seems. You have an opportunity to take a big leap in your level of consciousness. It is extremely important that you focus on letting go of any negativity and beliefs that no longer serve you. That's beautiful. So, transforming challenging experiences into like really good stuff, even miraculous, if you will. So, by meditating on what action to take, remember, follow your heart, you can kind of figure out what's going on. Like, what are your dreams? Maybe that's what that is. And letting go of expectations, being like the radical acceptance of what is, not just the romanticized version. Six of Cups. So, one of the things that I really like to do, you might even hear me do that sometimes. I rub my hands together. It's like energetically washing, and I'm trying not to do it over the cards, but and just letting it go. You can also activate Reiki energy this way. So just kind of rub them together and feel the energy like you're pulling taffy between your hands and creating a ball of light. And then you can put your hopes and dreams, your wishes, your whatever it is you're trying to manifest in there and send it up to the universe. Beautiful. Oh, I love that. Love it, love it, love it. All right, Pisces, if you want to dive into this a little bit deeper, if you want your own reading with your own energy in this, all of my information is in the description box below. Otherwise, I hope you have a fantastic September. Lots of stuff going on. Let me know how it works out for you down in the comments. Share with us if you have any tips and tricks like the alchemy that I just showed. Share it with others. You never know who might see it and might benefit from it, including me. I'm always, the teacher is also the student. So I will see you next time, Pisces. Take care.